Ultrasabers does something called a Mystery Box Saber, and how it works is you spend $75 and you get kind of a semi-random lightsaber. So this is kind of a prime example of something you could get. This is a Dark Sentinel LE V4, and that would be kind of within the range of a lightsaber that you'd get for that $75. And the $75 is for a no sound saber, or most likely it will be a no sound saber. They do say there's a very slight chance you could end up with a sound saber, but if I were you, I wouldn't count on it with that price range. Alternatively, they offer an option to pay a little more, to pay $200 for a guaranteed sound saber. So that is a better fit if you really need that sound. But anyway, so it can be kind of fun. You end up with semi-random hilt, it's kind of that chance. And there's a chance you could get that sound one, you could get a really nice one, although again, don't count on it. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of why people like it, and then it just removes their choice. That's kind of liberating too, in a way. But there are some definite reasons why it would not be a good fit for you or for some people to get a Mystery Box Saber, so I'm going to dive right into that. First reason is you're really picky about scratches. So kind of like Grab Bag Sabers, Mystery Box Sabers could have some minor defects. Now, I don't think they're a big deal, and a lot of people don't really think they're too big of a deal, but there could be some visible scratches on there. So if you're like a really picky person with that, you probably don't want to get a Mystery Box Saber because it's going to bother you. Second reason to not get a Mystery Box Saber is if you don't need the blade. So the Mystery Box Saber comes with a blade, and there's no option to remove it, to save a few bucks. That's how it's different from Grab Bag Sabers. So Grab Bag Sabers have a default of including a lightsaber blade, but you can remove the blade from your order if it's a grab bag and save 15 bucks. But with Mystery Box Sabers, you're not able to do that. So if you already have a blade, or if you're planning on using a blade from a different company, you're going to end up with an Ultrasabers blade too, because that's included with the Mystery Box, and there's no way to remove it. Third reason to not get a Mystery Box Saber is if you're really set on a certain color, because with Mystery Box Sabers you're not able to choose the color at all. You're not even able to do that as an upgrade, which that is something you are able to do with a Grab Bag Saber. If you really want Guardian Blue like this, you can pay a few bucks extra on a Grab Bag Saber to select that color, but with Mystery Box Sabers you have no choice, so you could get stuck with a certain color that you're not a huge fan of. So that would be a big reason not to do that. Now, one of the deal breakers, I think, for a lot of people, the most talked about reason maybe to not get a Mystery Box Saber, is the fact that you cannot add on a CoverTech wheel to your order. So again, it's an upgrade thing. Maybe some people would really want to have that added onto their hilt, but you don't even have an option to pay extra money to do that. So you're going to end up with a hilt much like this one, and if you want a CoverTech wheel, you're going to have to install that yourself or send it somewhere to add that on. So that's a pretty big one. I almost wonder if they'll change that someday. But, you never know. And the final reason to not get a Mystery Box Saber is, well, this is only in some cases. So if you get certain sound sabers, they will require a charger, but your Mystery Box Saber is not going to come with a charger. So if you don't already have one, it kind of sucks, because it means you're going to have to go back and place a totally new order with Ultrasabers to buy the charger. And so you'll have to pay the shipping price again and all that. The good part about it, I suppose, is it means you've probably gotten a pretty nice lightsaber, but still, it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of bad vibes, I think, to have to go back and place an entire another, an extra order to get the charger for you. And I almost wish that there's a way, it would spoil the surprise. I know they can't really do this. I wish there's a way that you could somehow add it onto your order, your existing order for the Mystery Box Saber, you know, without having to go and make that separate order, but it's probably not feasible with them. Anyway, to recap the reasons not to get a Mystery Box Saber: one, if you're really picky about scratches, they're minor, it really shouldn't be that big of a deal, but if you're picky, don't get a Mystery Box Saber. Second reason is if you don't want to have the blade. You have to have the blade with the Mystery Box Saber, so you can't save a few bucks by removing the blade from your order. Third reason is you have no color choice with the LED. Fourth reason is you're not able to add on a CoverTech wheel to your order. And the final reason is you may have to go back and purchase a charger if you end up with certain sound sabers that require a charger. So those are the reasons not to buy a Mystery Box Saber. Now, of course, there are plenty of reasons to buy a Mystery Box Saber too, but that's not what this video is called, so you can look for that elsewhere.